You know what? I have a Jan. You guys just gotta make a million that they won't forget you. Next one, go. I want to introduce the last three speakers. Jamie and Sean Villalobos. They're going to talk to you about couple power. I'm going to introduce you to Robbie Shee and Dan Chauvier. So, stay with me for a second. Sean and Jamie is going to talk to you about couple power. This is an important topic, especially now for me. I just got married last week, by the way. So I'm trying to get used to this. You know, I'm trying to get used to saying yes here. You're right there. I have something I want to read to you. It's kind of fun. I'm reading a lot of books. I'm married right now. Everybody on earth dies and go to heaven. God comes and says, I want the men to make two lines. Any men in the house? Listen to this. One dominated that woman on earth, and the other line for men who were dominated by that woman. So which line will you be on? First or second? Also, I want all the women to go with St. Peter. Any women in the house? With that said and done, the next time God looked, the women are gone. There are two lines. So the women went to St. Peter. There's only two lines left. The line of men that were dominated by that woman. Any women dominating their men right now? The line of men that were dominated by the women was 100 miles long. And in the line of men that dominated that woman, there was only one man. God got really mad and said, you men should be ashamed of yourselves. I created you all in my image, and you are all whipped by your mates. Look at the only one of my son that stood and made me proud. Learn from him. Tell him, my son, how did you manage to be the only one in this whole thing? And with a proud grin on his face, the man replied, my wife told me to stand there. Confident, and she makes Sean look cute, sweet, and cuddly. He's a fun guy, but you know, they are in sync. They complement each other. If there's any couple on the WFG, this is like the model couple. They're an incredible family, have three beautiful children. You know, they give a new meaning to the dream family of WFG. You know, they're a great example because they lead by example. They have the second biggest registration at this convention. They have 800 of the team members. They have 19 first generation. And she was Bally's. She works at Bally's. And Sean was a construction, and he was setting up tents. And they can do it. As a couple, there's a lot of couple here, you can do it. The second person is Robbie Shee. He's going to talk to you about building a team of millionaires. He just became a millionaire, income earner last year. This gentleman is interesting. He built in 49 different states. He had team in 49, how many states in the U.S.? So there's only one state he doesn't have team in. I'll let him tell you which one. English is his fifth language. He'll speak to you today in Chinese. It's going to be a combination of Chinese and English. In all seriousness, you know what? Check this out. He's a PhD at Hopkins University. Have 3 master's degrees. In engineering, he has in geology and computer science. But you know what? He's very fun. One of the hardest workers I know. Unbelievable build. The third and final speaker is Dan Chalier. He's going to close it out with team building with integrity. You know, his previous profession, he is a color sergeant of the Marine Corps. And I asked him, what do you do as a color sergeant of the Marine Corps? He said, I was entrusted to carry the colors at the White House. Can you believe that? That's unbelievable, the quality of people we have in this company. He just promoted a brand new CEO of his organization. His voice is very intense. He's in the zone. And you know what? He's always having encouraging words to say. A great man, a great friend. So, you're in for a treat for 3 of the greatest builder. Please help me welcome up. You go first. Jamie and Sean Villalobos. She told me to do something today that was not screw up. So let's see how that goes. I don't know. I got up here yesterday, got halfway through recognition, didn't even have anybody up here to high five anyone. But they asked us to talk about being a power couple, and that has so many definitions. I think first and foremost, people think of both people being licensed, going out in the field, running a base shop, and doing those things. And we've had a lot of self-development, a lot of growth, and different things we've worked on. And I used to, before a talk, get myself fired up, going back to the Anthony Robbins stuff, right? Like, like doing, whatever I could to get excited to go out on stage. And now it's become a little more prayerful. And I realized that you can't get yourself fired up. You don't do it by yourself. You got to have a team, right? You got to have a great team. We have an unbelievable team here. That team starts in the home. That team starts with you and your spouse. And we're a power couple because we made a decision a long time ago to do this together. In every way that is the most important. And to us, the most important nowadays is in our family. Being prayerful about getting up here, I just said, hey, I'll take the definition from our church on what a power couple is. And I'll just read it to you. It says, husband and wife have a solemn responsibility to love and care for each other, their children, and their children. Parents have a sacred duty to rear their children in love and righteousness, to provide for their physical and spiritual needs, and to teach them to love and serve one another, observe the commandments of God, and be law-abiding citizens wherever they live. And the best way you do that is by being an example. You be a good example to your teams, you be a good example in your family, and you're going to hear it and see it from the way your team acts and the people that they are. You're going to see it in your children and what they say. See, I know I'm doing a good job when I hear Daisy say certain things. Daisy was here last night with us going across the stage and those things, and gosh, she shows us that we're being decent in our spiritual lives and in our family lives and in our physical lives and in our business lives by listening to what she says to people. She's at school the other day, and they have these tadpoles in the stream at her school, and all the tadpoles are going to sing. It's like a little fountain, and it has the thing that sucks the water up to take it back up to the top, and they were swimming around the thing, and then they disappeared. And all the kids are freaking out. Oh my gosh, the tadpoles, where do they go? Oh, what do we do? What do we do? And they didn't know who to ask. And Daisy comes running up. She's like, I got it covered. I know what to do. I know what to do. Dear Heavenly Father, please help these tadpoles to be safe so they don't get hurt. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Right? And then, all of a sudden the kids are like, there they are, there they are. And she's like, I knew that would work. She goes, this morning she's singing, she breaks out into song all the time this morning. She's like, I love mommy, she Last night, we were walking around, we were at the store the other day, and the lady that was checking us out at the grocery store was like, hey, are you pretty tough? You look pretty tough. She's like, yeah, I'm tough. She's like, but don't mess with my dad. He knows karate. And that was funny. And then last night, she had our awards, right? And she's carrying the awards around, and I was walking her back to the room, and she's telling everybody she saw, I got an award. I got an award. I got an award. And then she breaks out into the song again. She's walking around. We are the champions. And we'll keep on fighting to the end. Right? And so I think we're doing something okay, right? And our winner said 2 people who are united in life, working toward the same goals and dreams, can achieve much more than 1 person. And, again, it's not just about both being licensed, both running a bait shop, both being intense and those things. It's, I have a list of things you need to do. You need to understand the company and what we stand for and what you're a part of it. Understand each other. We were blessed early in our career to sit with our coaches, Sam and Milton Lynn of Botsa Consulting, and they helped us understand each other. I know Schlangen's worked with them, and a bunch of other people in the company have gotten a lot of help, and they helped us understand each other and understand people on our team, and that was awesome. So you have to have that. You got to commit to goals as a couple, commit to your dreams, commit to building a great life together. Good communication, letting each other know how you feel, what's happening, spending time together. So you can stay sane, making sure you do those date nights, making sure that you get out together, separate from just business, and talk about the most important things in life. Having a positive attitude, being fired up, being excited, motivating each other, encouraging each other, recognizing each other's contributions. My life is so amazing. Graham's right, she makes me look good in everything we do. All these people say, man, you're so awesome in this, you're so awesome in this, and you're so awesome in this, because I made a decision a long time ago to marry her. And then develop your leadership abilities. I think one of the greatest things that's happened to us in this business, in our lives, is that we become leaders. We put ourselves in a position where we've gone from hoping and dreaming, like most of you, to knowing what our lives are going to look like. And it's going to be great, to knowing that we're going to, do this to the best of our abilities, because we got the greatest opportunity, the greatest team, the greatest people around us, and priorities are going to change with circumstances. Starting out, we were, both single. We met each other in the business, started dating, got together, got married, started building this thing together, and then we had kids and all these things, and priorities change over time. Sometimes it's going to be your full-time job, sometimes it's part-time job, sometimes it's family stuff, health stuff with your kids, sometimes all of those things all at once. But when you know you're a champ, we had a guy leave our team and go start his own company. He was trying to steal people off our team. One of his selling points was, well, Sean and Jamie are having babies. They're not just focused on the business anymore. Right? You know what my response to that was? Screw him. Right? If he doesn't think that's important, then shame on him. Right? That's important to us. When I saw Monty and Lisa out there in their faces, I got the chills, because they're doing what they've always dreamed of, serving a mission for their church. That's what it's supposed to be like. Right? It's because they've made a commitment a long time ago to live to the best of their abilities together. And I hope and wish that for every single one of you in this room. Thank you.